engines. It's racing day, folks. I would like to personally welcome you to the British Schools Karting Championship at Milton Keynes Daytona Raceway, which is one of the most challenging racetracks in the UK to be on. Right now, as you can see, it's raining a bit, but today, 34 teams are duking it out for the championship title. The race started about 2 months ago in January with preliminary semifinals and local schools competing against each other. A total of 573 schools at the beginning competing, over 1,700 kids joining the competition preliminary. Then 10 regional finals took place all across the UK, from Manchester, Glasgow, Cardiff, Northern Ireland, everywhere. And the top 34 teams are here today, teams of 3, duking it out, all in 6 races each team gets. They score points based on how well the team members do in each race, and the team with the most points at the end of the day wins. It's all about having fun, teamwork, and most importantly, it's about accessibility, because the kids here don't have to have carts of their own, they don't have to have gear of their own. They can just show up, arrive and drive, and everything is provided for them, which makes this event really powerful and opening the door for some people who may not be able to get into the racing game. So let's go check out some action and see what's going on. How did you prepare for a day like today?
Bacon bap this morning.
What do you think is the best part about today? Is it the fact that you can just arrive and drive, or?
It's free, that's amazing. It must cost him a fortune.
I think the fact that you don't have to own anything sort of encourages a lot of people to do it. But I just think that everybody gets a great opportunity to try something new. I think that's a really good idea as well. So credit to Will for putting it on.
Yeah. What is your perspective on how this, contributes to kind of a young man's growth or his, education from your perspective as a mentor and a coach?
I think it's absolutely fantastic, really, because it's one of those sports, really, that the schools don't normally do. And to be invited to take part in something like this, I think it's vitally important, because for the young people, they'll be remembering this for the rest of their lives. And like I said, it's something that they don't normally get the chance to do because of the price and the cost. So to be able to take part in this for the price that we've actually paid to take part is brilliant.
For me as a PE teacher, I think it's great to be working with the parents and the school and the kids. That's the best thing I like about this event. That all 3 can be here and be represented. Yeah, it's a great experience for the kids. Our kids are quite nervous doing it, but it's those kind of things that are character building, and so I think it's a very good thing for schools to be involved in.
Is your son racing today?
Yes, he is, yes.
Is it cost efficient for this type of race, or?
I think it's very good value, actually, because you pay a fixed amount which covers, well, everything. So effectively, if you get through to the regional and the national finals, you don't pay any extra. So the amount is up front, and it's an expensive sport anyway, so I think the price is very good.
I'm with Colin from the Motorsports Association. You helped secure the funding, helping the first government funding to help an event like BSKC in the motorsport scene. What do you feel about that, and how do you think it affects students and how they can participate in stuff like this?
Yeah, well, it's a first, because we've never in the UK been able to actually get funding from the Sports Council before. And through the CCPR, which is a Central Council for Physical Recreation, big title, they secured the funding for us for sports which don't normally get funding directly from the government. So it's fantastic for us. Yeah.
Sport England has actually provided some investment funding to the Motorsport Association, and through that partnership, the funding has come down to the BSCK to enable a wider range of young people to be involved.
Oh, brilliant. So what is your take on how today's going, the atmosphere and the amount of teenagers involved?
I think it's really positive. The atmosphere is really great. I think what's particularly good about today is that it's a team event.
So we are with the man of the race, Will, who's organised the whole thing. How do you think today went?
Overall, I think it's gone really well, because we've had the rain, we've had it dry, it's been slippy, and all the drivers have had to deal with a lot of difficult conditions, and many of the drivers have never raced in the rain before, or even on a slippy track, so they've done fantastically well. And the top 3 teams are awesome, and some of them don't actually have much experience, so to do well in the championship and to get to the final and to do well is just awesome. So I think today's gone really well, and logistically it's gone really well as well. So I'm really chuffed. Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. The MSA is a member of CCPR. We represent national governing bodies of sport and recreation. And working with Sport England through something called the Impact and Improvement Fund, we've been able to secure some funding to support this event. And what it's really been able to do is to provide some of the participating schools with bursaries and so on to make sure that they're able to attend and bring larger teams, but also to improve some of the marketing around the event. And just seeing the turnout today is fantastic, really.
British Schools Karting Championship 2010, winning by 5 points. The grand total 90 points. Please big round of applause for Hutchesons Grammar School.
It's good to win, especially coming all this way, but I just want to say thanks to the BSKC for putting on this event.
Big high fives all around to the winners.
Thank you.
So we've really had a brilliant time here today at the British Schools Karting Championship at Milton Keynes Daytona Raceway. Big winners, lots of teamwork, loads of fun, and I hope to be back next year. But for now, I'm gonna go catch my ride home.